Okay, good evening. This is the Marion Common Council meeting. Today's date is August 19th, 2025 at 7 p.m. in the Marion City Council chambers. Glad to see everyone here. Thank you firefighters for coming and the rest of you from the public. Always nice to see a good crowd in here. We're going to go ahead and call this meeting to order and begin with prayer from Councilman Mike Klein.
We are, go ahead. We are a community of a lot of people and a lot of faiths. So keeping that in mind, each in your own way, silently with your own words, offer up your thoughts and prayers. Thank you.
All right, and the Pledge of Allegiance led by Councilman Brian Calgo.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Madam Deputy Clerk, roll call.
Kane.
Here.
Marshall.
Here.
Fordyce. Brunner.
Here.
Klein.
Here.
Devine. Here. Witten.
Here.
Cowgill.
Here.
McKinley.
Here. We're going to move in tonight's community spotlight, and tonight we are spotlighting two wonderful individuals that own Able Ambulance. It looks like maybe one's here. Dennis, come on up. So Dennis and Jill Houston are the owners of Able Ambulance. Actually, you come all the way up here. Yeah, I didn't tell you come all the way up. I did tell you you're going to come up to the front, but didn't go that far. Yeah, thanks for coming, Dennis. Appreciate you coming. And so Able Ambulance, if you're not aware, is located on State Road 18 as you're coming in the city from the east side. And, you know, Able Ambulance has grown tremendously. I've talked to Dennis. And when they took over, it was a smaller operation, and they've grown it tremendously and done a great job and invested in Marion, invested in our people. You know, I wrote on there that Able Ambulance has greatly impacted Marion, Indiana by providing dependable emergency medical services, quick response times, and compassionate care. Their professionalism and dedication improve community safety, support local healthcare needs, and bring peace of mind to residents during critical moments. So if any of you have ever rode an ambulance, you understand the importance of the care you receive in that ambulance and how quickly you can get to the hospital or your healthcare provider. So we just thank Dennis and Jill Houston for investing in our community, wanting to grow the business. And Dennis, I just kind of want you to maybe share a few words, and maybe I'll ask you a couple questions. So go ahead. You don't have to get too close. It'll pick you up.
Well, he told me to say a couple words, but he didn't say what about. And my wife was all on board to come up here and talk and do this whole thing. And then today, my daughter worked over a little bit, and she had to go to a soccer game. So here I am. I worked for Marion City Police for 25 years, and Able was my side job. I worked on Fridays driving trucks. I was with them probably 15, 16, 17 years, somewhere in that area, driving trucks on Fridays. My wife works for Heritage, or did work for Heritage Point. She retired after 35 years. She did all their marketing, did all the admissions. I don't know if you've ever been over or not, but they got the golf course with all those houses. She sold all the houses on there. But we've pretty much committed ourselves to Grant County, working hard, building. We kind of silently work down here. I don't like to be in the spotlight. I don't like to, you know, get into politics and all that kind of stuff. As a police officer, I did my job, and that was pretty much it. So I talked to John Ernst over periods of time, seeing if we could buy it from him, but didn't think I'd ever be able to do it with a police officer salary, but it worked out. We was blessed. We started out with 9 trucks and 11 employees, and Friday I hired 6 more, so that puts us at 37 employees and 30 trucks. So we are growing rapidly. This year we've grown considerably. I think I've bought 7 trucks this year so far. And we travel wherever the VA sends us. We traveled Ann Arbor, Michigan, Cincinnati, Chicago, and all about Indiana. We're in Mishawaka daily, so we put a lot of miles on our vehicles. So we're always looking for good help. We are so blessed with the people we have working for us today that I keep the drama out. They do their jobs, and we give a good service. So.
Well, we really appreciate your investment in Marion, and this is just a true case of organic growth, investing in our community, providing good paying jobs, and we are just very, very thankful for you to run such a great operation. There's always options for people to choose for ambulance care, but the fact that you've grown so much just shows that you're providing wonderful service, and people want to continue to use you. And on top of that, you're really providing a great service to our veterans, and can't thank you enough for that. I'm sure you said Mishawaka, is that the Jackie Walorski VA Center that you go there?
We go all over up in Mishawaka,
yeah.
South Bend.
Okay.
Yep.
Well, we just really appreciate your investment in Marion and keeping it based here in Marion, and we're always willing to work with you. I know you're right there where kind of there's a lot of talk of future growth, and so hopefully you'll be able to grow with us down there. There's plenty of land down there, so hopefully one day you'll need to expand over or something along that lines, and then we can help you with that. So any other council members want to share anything? Perfect, sounds good. Well, we appreciate you, Dennis. Thank you for coming.
Thank you.
We're going to get a photo real quick. So we're going to get a picture with the council, if you don't mind. Come on up here. Come on, squeeze in. Get up in there, Eric, or JV,
Oh, yeah.
whoever.
He's always in the back.
All right.
Dennis, great job.
Thank you so much for coming.
Appreciate the invite.
Yep.
Thank you.
All right, and moving on to the city employee spotlight, the wonderful Lisa Edwards, and just a short backstory on this one. I'm getting an echo here. Probably, I think the Chief Guard and I have been slowly twisting Lisa's arm to get her in here. And, you know, just like Dennis said, you know, she's not somebody that really wants the public spotlight, and most people don't. But I think it's well deserved. So, Lisa, where are you at? Come on up. She's already hiding in the audience. Come on up, Lisa. All the way up. You've been in enough meetings, you know the drill. So, I'm just going to share a few words, but then Chief Gars wants to share a few things as well. And, you know, of course, it's on the screen what I wrote, but I just want to say you've been with the city for a long time, and it's amazing how you have just continued the glue of the fire department over different mayors and different chiefs. And I'm sure the chief is going to mention something, or I will mention it, about just how you're like the glue of that office. You know, I even wrote in here that that you're part of that smooth operation. You do things that allow the firefighters to focus on actually serving and protecting, and you deserve all the accolades. All I ever hear is about how amazing Lisa is and the fire department. So I'm going to turn it over though to Chief Gar. I know he's got a few words to share.
Thank you. I know Lisa's dying to get away from there, so I'm going to try and make this as brief as possible. A few weeks ago, I stood here before you all and gave accolades to the Marion firefighters, well-deserved. and they're a big part of what makes our department thrive. But the old saying goes, behind every great man is a great woman. Well, behind these great firefighters is a great assistant. Lisa often, as you referred to earlier, is affectionately called the glue of our Marion Fire Department. With one of the largest budgets within the city, her calculations are correct and to the penny. It's comforting knowing that all the I's are dotted and all the T's are crossed. And although she works hard to keep our administrative efforts strong and organized, she's much more than that. She helps keep the atmosphere at headquarters lighthearted. She's kind-spirited and lends an ear to personal matters. And when needed, she gives me a little gentle nudge, sometimes not so gentle. It makes my job easier knowing that my administrative needs will be handled quickly and efficiently. Historically, it was a two-person position, but Lisa handles the task beautifully. Even if the occasional mistake happens, Lisa is much harder on herself than we ever could be. Lisa never wants the spotlight or any special recognition. She'd rather just do her job to the best of her ability and go home. So Lisa, before you go home tonight, just know we're blessed to have you, we appreciate you, and we thank you.
Can't leave yet, yeah. So do you like to share any words?
Oh, goodness. First, I'd just like to thank God for this opportunity. You know, this is an amazing job, and without him, I definitely would not be able to do it. Chief Garr and Deputy Chief Overmeyer, they make this such an easy task. We have so much fun in the office. And then I think we have the biggest department out of the city. I have 59 guys, and then there's me. So they all depend on me, and so if I mess up, they let me know, and if they mess up, of course, I let them know. So, but I just want to thank the mayor and the council, you know, for doing this recognition. This is not something that I take lightly. You know, a lot of times, like Chief said, we're behind the scenes, and people don't know what we do. So for you guys to acknowledge the administrative assistants and human resources and all those different departments, we appreciate that. So thanks again.
Well, it's our pleasure. You can't leave yet. It's our pleasure, and it's just well-deserved. And I want to open up to any of the council members want to share anything?
Yeah, I do. I'm telling you, as a firefighter myself, I know what Lisa does. Lisa's outstanding. I don't know of any of the guys that don't just think the world of you, and they absolutely should. I've seen people in your position come and go, and I'm telling you, you're one of the smoothest operators I've seen in that position. And it's not easy putting up with 59 of these knuckleheads, I know, but you do a fantastic job. You truly do.
I appreciate them too. They do a fantastic
Yes, they do, absolutely.
All right. Any other council members? If not, we're going to get our photo. Does that sound right?
I forgot, last but not least, I'd
Go
like to
ahead.
thank my husband because he's
Oh, there you go.
He's
yeah.
my backbone, too,
Absolutely,
so.
yes. Behind every great woman is a good man, too. Yes, right? Well, and I just want to thank all the firefighters for coming tonight. I know, you could be doing other things, either being off of work or at the station, but just the fact that you have all these firefighters here tonight just shows a testament to how much they really appreciate you, Lisa. So thank you, firefighters, for coming tonight, and we really appreciate all your service as well. Okay, so we're going to move on. Yeah, let's give all the firefighters a round of applause. Yeah. Okay, we're going to move on to the consent agenda for the approval of minutes, regular meeting, a consideration of pre-approved claims and consideration of claims. I did want to add, 1 second here. Okay, so before we get into the consideration of claims, one of the claims that was included was for the appropriation the council passed last meeting for the Estates of Serenity. And I have spoke with a gentleman from the State Board of Accounts. Just make sure we're crossing the T's and dotting our I's on everything, and everything is fine. But he just recommended, just for audit purposes, to have like an interlocal agreement signed to attach with that claim. So if it were to get audited by the State Board of Accounts, then they have this right there with it. And basically, it kind of spells out what we've talked about, what was on the additional appropriation. So this is just the terms of that. Basically, the Center Township Trustee's Office can only use these funds for the cemetery, and if it is not used, then it should be returned to the city of Marion. So it's more of just kind of a checking a box with the State Board of Accounts, and it's already been signed. It doesn't need an emotion or any approval. I just wanted all the council members to have a copy of that, and that's kind of all the State Board of Accounts asked us to do, since it is a transfer of money between governmental units like this. So with that being said, I'll entertain any other questions. If not, I would entertain a motion.
May I ask, just a question,
Sure,
question. Where's this I mean, is this incorporated into the claim? I'm just curious, not arguing.
Yep.
Where's it filed?
Good question. So the original copy is filed in the clerk's office, but another copy is with the controller's office, and they will attach that to the claim for like permanent record in the event for an audit. But the original, the clerk's office is holding on to. And the administration also has a copy as well. So, yeah, no problem. Any other questions? If not, I'd entertain a motion.
Mr. President, I'd like to make a motion that we pass the consent agenda in its entirety.
Second.
A motion by Councilman Cowgill. I heard a second by Councilman Brunner. Any other discussion? Madam Deputy Clerk, roll call.
Kane,
Aye.
Marshall,
Aye.
Brunner,
Aye.
Klein,
Yes.
Devine. Yes. Witten,
Yes.
Cowgill,
Aye.
McKinley.
Yes. Moving on to committee reports. Do we have any committee reports? Councilman Cowgill.
We had a traffic commission meeting today, and we had a couple things on the agenda. We originally was talking, somebody brought that it was a two-way stop at Cary and 31st, but they felt it needed a four-way stop because people have been running the stop signs. And so it's what we do on the traffic commission and something like that. Stop signs aren't designed to slow traffic down. They're designed to stop at certain intersections just for safety. But in this, what am I talking about here? Anyway, the corner there, we had a number of accidents, and 2 or 3 of them are with bodily injury. So it's been a bad situation. So we voted to go ahead and make that a four-way stop. So if you guys are out by Cary and 31st, you'll see that it very soon is going to be a four-way stop. And then we had another gentleman that brought to us at 10th and D, same situation. He has his business on one corner, he lives on another corner. So out of the 4 corners, he owns 2 of them. There's been a number of accidents there, and some of them have been people going so fast that it's ejected the people out of the cars. So we have the police are going to pull up there. If they have a number of accidents with bodily injury there, we'll probably pass that as well. So that was the 2 things that we talked about today.
Thank you so much, Councilman Calgill. Any other committee reports? Councilwoman Devine.
So I'm getting to all my notes here. The Marion Utility Service Board met last week before, the same night as our first budget meeting. Was that last week or the week before? And they actually had a very short meeting. They appointed a new vice chair to take the place of the member that was changed out. They talked about updates on projects. All the projects are moving. They're starting to reach the end of all the projects they have open, and that was pretty much all they were talking about. So it was a very short and sweet meeting on that one. And then the Board of Works met Monday. Their meeting was also short. They approved the sale of a property at 3715 South Boots to the adjoining property owner, which I think the city has done quite a bit, where if the neighboring property owner is interested to purchase an empty lot that the city owns. The street department had their surplus vehicle sale bid approved for Shrouts. They purchased all the surplus vehicles out at the street department. I think the total was just over $14,000, and they said they'd have them out within about a 10-day time frame so that the street department can work on getting their salt barn up in time for all the new materials coming in for the winter. And then the police department brought their vehicle purchases to the board for approval. Those have finally come in for the ones through the capital improvement plan. So they got that final approval so they could submit those for payment. And I believe it was 5 or 6 new ones, and then they were trading in an old, one of the old vans. It was newer but older, for a pickup truck instead, because they converted a transportation vehicle into kind of their mobile, I want to say lab, but I don't know that that's right. So they didn't need the other minivan. Control center could be. They didn't need the van, so they're changing that out for a pickup truck that's better for other tasks within the department. And that was it for that meeting.
All right, any other committee reports? Okay, without any more committee reports, we'll go into unfinished business, beginning with additional appropriation 12-2025, additional appropriation for Controller's Office, second reading and public hearing.
An appropriation requesting $144,555 for the Controller's Office. I am pleased to announce that the Controller's Office will be transitioning to a new cloud-based online software provided by our current vendor. We anticipate that this upgrade will significantly improve our efficiency, accuracy, and overall management capabilities. Speaking, a representative from Boyce Cloud and City Controller Dana Galt.
Good evening and welcome.
Good evening, and Parker could not be here. He got delayed a little bit, so I'll be speaking. We spoke about 2 weeks ago. Does anyone have any questions?
Any other council members? Okay. We will go ahead and, if you want to have a seat, we will open it up for the public hearing. If you'd like to speak on this, make your way to the microphone at this time. All right, I'm not seeing anyone move towards the microphone. Last chance. All right, we'll close the public hearing. And any other council members with any more questions for Controller Galt or the mayor? If not, I'd entertain a motion.
Mr. President, I'd like to make a motion that we suspend the rules on additional appropriation 12-2025.
Second.
A motion to suspend the rules by Councilman Calgill, a second by Councilman, who said it over there? Councilman Kane. Any other discussion on suspending the rules? Madam Deputy Clerk, roll call.
Kane,
Aye.
Marshall,
Aye.
Brunner,
Aye.
Klein,
Yes.
Devine. Yes. Witten,
Yes.
Calgill,
Aye.
McKinley.
Yes. Rules have been suspended. I'd entertain another motion.
Mr. President, I'd like to now make a motion that we pass additional appropriation 12-2025.
Second.
A motion by Councilman Cowgill to pass additional appropriation 12-2025. I heard a second by Councilman Kane. Any other discussion? Madam Deputy Clerk, roll call.
Kane.
Aye.
Marshall.
Aye.
Brunner.
Aye.
Klein.
Yes.
Devine.
Yes.
Witten.
Yes.
Cowgill.
Aye.
McKinley.
Yes. Additional appropriation 12-2025 has passed. And moving on to additional appropriation 13-2025, additional appropriation for Parks and Recreation, second reading and public hearing.
An appropriation requesting $78,613.46 for Parks and Recreation. The City of Marion's goal is to improve access to the waterway. It will allow the public access to the water's edge. Making this reasonable modification and building this railing will accommodate the citizens of Marion. Speaking, Randy Hyatt.
Welcome, Randy. Are you okay?
Chair's not.
We just want to make sure we're not going to have a workers' comp claim already.
You're gonna have to replace that chair.
Yeah. Go ahead. Do you have anything you want to share?
I don't need to add anything from what we talked about last time. It's a safety issue the way it sits now, so we either move forward with it or we figure out a way to block it off.
Quick question. I can't remember if we asked it last meeting, but if this gets approved, how soon can it be completed? Do you have a timeline?
Within 4 weeks. They have to rip the old one out, get the new one built, and then install it.
All right. Any council members with questions before we go to public hearing? All
Is
right.
the safety issue the down by there or those chairs back there? Which one's the
Both.
safety? Okay.
All right, if you want to have a seat for us.
I'm gonna sit
Yep, go ahead. Yeah, just stay close. No obstacles in the way, please. We're going to go ahead and open the public reading or public hearing on this one. So if you want to speak on it, make your way to the microphone. Last chance. I don't see anyone making their way to the microphone. So we'll close the public hearing and open for any other discussion or questions from the council. Okay, if not, then I'd entertain a motion.
Mr. President, I move that we suspend the rules on additional appropriation number 13, 2025.
Second.
I have a motion to suspend the rules by Councilman Kane. I'll do the second by Councilman Witten. Any other discussion? Madam Deputy Clerk, roll call.
Kane.
Aye.
Marshall.
Aye.
Brunner.
Aye.
Klein.
Yes.
Devine.
Yes.
Witten.
Yes.
Cowgill.
Aye.
McKinley.
Yes, rules have been suspended. I entertain another motion.
Mr. President, I move that we pass additional appropriation number 13, 2025. Second.
I have a motion to pass additional appropriation 13-2025 by Councilman Kane, a second by Councilman Witten. Any other discussion? Madam Deputy Clerk, roll call.
Kane.
Aye.
Marshall.
Aye.
Brunner.
Aye.
Klein.
Yes.
Devine.
Yes.
Witten.
Yes.
Cowgill.
Aye.
McKinley.
Yes, I just have one question for Councilman Marshall. When this is completed, are you going to do the true test on your rollerblades?
You know, I haven't rollerbladed in over a year. Yeah, I haven't rollerbladed in over a year because my enthusiasm of getting it paved, I fell right at the entrance of it, so it's kind of
That's why we need you to test this out and make sure it's going to be all right.
We'll
So,
see.
Sorry to hear that.
I'll consider it, but
Okay.
yeah, no.
We're just excited to have this back
I've
open
been
again.
skating at the Idlewild, so there's a little plug for them.
Well, I just want to thank Randy for putting all the work in and jumping through all the hoops. This is a really important, we'll say, amenity to the city, so thank you so much.
Thank you for the help with the connection through DNR, because we'd have probably still been waiting.
Yeah.
No problem. Thank you
Good
so
job,
much.
Randy.
Thank you.
Okay, that's it for unfinished business. We have nothing under new business. Moving into announcements, just getting the word out now. The Amplify Marion, the big music concert, it's October 18th and 19th. I failed to put the 19th on there. So if you're watching at home or you're hearing this, download the My Marion app or go to the Marion Facebook or website and get more details and see who's going to be out there. It's going to be fantastic. It's going to be at Model Park. The other announcement too is that we do have, just a reminder for the public, we have our next Budget Committee meeting this Thursday, 6 p.m. here in the council chambers, where we will actually start reviewing things within the budget. So, any other council members with announcements? Just want to say the football season's starting, so if you're a Marion Giants fan, first home game's this Friday against Fort Wayne Southside. And the Jim Brunner, the voice of the Giants, will be on the radio. And
56 years.
56 years, yep. So,
And the voice of the PA voice makes
Yeah.
this game even more fun.
I don't want people to know. They're probably annoyed with me speaking out the game. So, anyways, just exciting time to be in Marion, and I just appreciate everyone. If there's no other announcements, I would entertain a motion to adjourn.
I move that we adjourn.
A motion by Councilman Kane to adjourn, a second by Councilman Klein. Any discussion? Madam Deputy Clerk, roll call.
Kane?
Aye.
Marshall?
Aye.
Brunner?
Aye.
Klein?
Yes.
Devine?
Yes.
Witten? Cowgill?
Aye.
McKinley?
Yes, meeting's adjourned.